Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. And this watch is a 2023 limited edition of 25 pieces from Chopard. This is the L.U.C. Chopard 1963 Heritage Flyback Chronograph. Again, 25 pieces made for 2023 in stainless steel. You can see the timepiece is automotive inspired based on the calibration and style of the dial. What you can't see is that it's double certification, COSC chronometer and Geneva seal. The watch is large but not huge at 42 millimeters in diameter, 11.8 millimeters thick, and happily only 48.3 millimeters lug-to-lug with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. I say happily because under 49 millimeters lug-to-lug means it wears quite well on my wrist. You could wear this on a wrist as small as 15 centimeters circumference because I do have a little bit of clearance on each side. Here's your over the top. Here's your cuff shot. It is technically a dress watch chronograph despite being made of steel. It'll slip easily underneath a dress cuff or a tight sleeve. And again, a 16 centimeter circumference wrist. And here's your down the barrel one more time. This strap is a handmade Jean Rousseau. They make the straps for De Bethune and F.P. Journe. We often use them for shipping across continents. And so you may wonder why it says fake alligator, and that's because of CITES treaties. If you want this strap, which by the way is made by hand and is stitched by hand, we can supply it. But rest assured, when you buy this, it will be on a true leather strap. So no sweat there. This is just for shipping. Still a very nice strap. I might keep it because it's a JR. You can see the buckle features the L.U.C. Chopard abbreviation and logo. We have a combination of facets, polish, satin. We have longitudinal satin, we have vertical satin, and then we have polish. You can see L.U.C. Chopard on the bottom as well. Chopard is an interesting brand. A company that makes a lot of jewelry, that deals in gems, that has a lot of mass-produced watches, but since 1996 it's been a true manufacturer, and the most elite pieces with the Chopard brand are L.U.C. Chopard. And the watch here is an example of that. It is a flyback chronograph. It has a green metallic sunburst dial, and if you look, you can see that the sunburst originates under the logo and then radiates out from there. It doesn't originate under the hands. We have a unique style fusion hand. It's almost part a alpha, part a baton, part dauphine, and we have a calibration scale that's designed to look like the speedometer or the tachometer of a car. Then we have a case that's thoughtfully designed with a little bit of a step to the bezel. The bezel's polished, and vertical satination on the case band with a super sharp break between lug and case that appears artisanal, very attractive to the eye. We've got vintage mushroom style chronograph pushers, the L.U.C. Chopard crown. The watch is 50 meters water resistant, so more than a standard dress watch. You still don't want to take it swimming, in my opinion. We do have a hacking seconds function, so you can stop and you can set it to a reference time. That's always a handy feature if you want to enjoy the best of your chronometer certified watch. You can see we have instantaneous jumping minutes right there, and that the sub-registers are countersunk with a concentric pattern or azurage internally. Once again, we've got stop seconds, and we got flyback action. So you can reset and restart without first stopping, great for timing things that occur in rapid succession. The typeface used for the numerals is supposed to have the look of a vintage font, as you might find on the dashboard of a Mercedes-Benz or a Porsche or a Ferrari or a Jaguar in the 50s. Now on the back, you can see we have this sort of dished movement space or individual numbering. This is number 7, lucky 7. The movement is based on the 03.03 that debuted in, I believe it was 2012, this Chopard's first in-house chronograph caliber. Now this is the 0307L. Manual wind, it is a 60-hour power reserve. It has a crisp column wheel, which you can see right there. It's a really high quality feel and sound. What you can't quite see, although I was able to examine it with a loop, is that it's also a vertical clutch. So when it engages without any jump, stagger, or extraneous motion. It is a seamless engagement. That's the advantage of a vertical clutch over a lateral one. The other thing worth mentioning is that the vertical clutch means you can leave your chronograph running full time without hazard to the watch. So if you just like the look of running seconds, well, you can do that, no problem. Back to the back, 4 hertz beat rate, 5-position adjustment, COSC chronometer certification. You can see the Poisson de Genève. The base plate and the bridges are made of German silver, but the base plate is engine turned and gold gilded. And then the German silver bridges, you can see that they are actually left bare. So you can see the underlying nickel, copper, zinc, champagne colored alloy, very similar to what you would see on a Lange. Both this watch and Lange timepieces are harking back to the era of pocket watches when this material was much more commonly used. You can see the quality, I'll do my best to show you this, but the quality of the bevels is world-class, broad, rounded, and mirrored. We have satination with beveling on the steel chronograph components. They're all the silver parts there. We also have polishing on the screw heads with chamfered slots and circumference on the screws, satination on the wheels, and then we've got micro beveling inside the jewel and screw sinks, which is a lovely piece of attention to detail. You can see we've got KIF shock protection, and then we've got a balance that sits on a full bridge and is effectively free-sprung. So free-sprung with a full bridge means more shock resistant. You can see that the proprietary balance design features pairs of horizontally opposed eccentric screws, and they're moved in pairs to change the polar moment or turning force to change the timing. So with the free-sprung balance, you can adjust it much more precisely, the better to earn that chronometer certificate. Also, it's more resistant to shock-induced timing deviation because it's free-sprung, more so still, and particularly against damage because of the full balance bridge architecture, which is anchored by a screw on both sides. The stripes are quite attractive, and you can see them across the bridges laid down by a abrasive wheel. It's the best of all possible worlds, and because it's not a hype brand, the price is right. If you love this watch, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.